We'll start in the front row with Bill Rabinowitz from the Columbus Dispatch.
This was probably as close to perfection as a team can play. How did you see it from your point of view? And it just looked like you could do whatever you wanted. Did it feel that way?
Yeah, I just want to thank God, for even having this opportunity to play at this great school. And I know it's our last game in the shoe, so I appreciate Buckeye Nation coming out and showing out. So, but yeah, we had a great week of practice, great week of preparation. They did some good things on defense, so we knew we had to be prepared for it. And really everything that we thought we were going to get, we kind of got. So it was good just to come out there and execute at a high level.
All right, we'll go right over here to the right. Austin Ward, Letterman Row.
CJ, I know you say every week that you can still improve and get better. What do you improve coming out of that performance right there?
Everything. You can always make things more crisp. Make communication better. Not everything's perfect. We did a decent job today. So but definitely never satisfied until until after the end of the end. You know what I mean?
Stephen Means, the Cleveland.com.
CJ, when you're out the game and Kyle throws that interception, you kind of ran right up to him before Coach Day had a chance to go chew him out. What did you say before Coach Day said anything to him, and then what did you say after that?
Yeah, I just told him, just trust yourself. When you're out there, believe in your ability. He has a God-given ability, so I told him just let it go. At the end of the day, everybody makes mistakes, and it was a tough look that he got. He was going to get cover 0, which is an all-out blitz, and then they dropped out of it, which is very tough. So I seen what he saw. I told him that that's a great learning aspect in the game. So he'll be a great player, but it's good for him to get something like that just under his belt so he can learn from it.
Front row, Jared Smalley, NBC4.
CJ, you said you got what you kind of thought you were going to get today. What did you think you were going to get out of them?
Just a little bit of pressure, a little bit of the different coverages, like cover 6, some 3-5, some cover 1, and we really didn't get too much man, but we got a little bit more cover 2 than we thought we were going to get. So, but a lot of the things I could kind of see it before it happened, thanks to preparation and things of that sort. So,
back row, Doug Lamorise, Cleveland.com.
CJ, on the deep ball touchdown to Garrett, did you have a good idea right off the bat that you might have him on that play? Can you just sort of take us through what you saw before making that throw?
Yeah, pre-snap, they were in like a too-high look, and as I was calling for the ball, they kind of rolled down to one high to the weak side, which is we call it either 3 Buzz Week or 3 Sky Week, and he was press man. So we had the shot called, but if it wasn't there, I was going to go through my rest of my read. But Garrett did a great job of beating his man. All I had to do was hold the safety. So when I seen him spin to one high, I had to hold the safety, keep him in the middle of the field, and just try to give him the best shot to go score.
You held the safety by looking a little bit the other way off the
snap. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Rob Aller, Columbus Dispatch.
You have 3 excellent receivers, but they all have a little bit different skill set. Can you describe what each one of those guys brings to the team in terms of their talent?
Yeah, Chris, being the veteran, the older guy in the room, he kind of brings a sense of leadership. But also, he's a great player. He has tremendous speed. His routes are amazing. He always really beats his man. So he's great with yards after the catch. Garrett, he's just a freak athlete. He can do anything that he wants to. And then he really doesn't get credit for it. He's a great blocker as well when other guys get like little bubbles and things of that sort. And he's a great player to play with. And then Jackson, he's probably the best route runner I ever played with in my life. He's just really crisp, really clean. His body language and the things that he does with his body is crazy. Like he jukes people out of their socks on the regular, which is really cool to see.
Bill Landis, The Athletic.
CJ, he said he kind of held the safety there on the one that Garrett. It looked like you did something similar in the deep one to Chris, where you kind of started with your eyes left and then came back to him kind of on that deep post there. Just how well do you think you're seeing things right now where you're able to, kind of trust your guy's going to win his matchup, but then also you do your part to hold those backside defenders? Yeah,
I always tell them before every game or every practice, anything, I just tell them, you beat your man, I'll beat your whole players, which are basically like safeties and things of that sort. So, my job is to hold them and move them whichever way because, they're kind of glued into my eyes and they'll kind of roll that way. And then actually on that play, they ran a certain pressure to where, like, they have monument players where they're really not looking at anything but me. They're not really looking at routes. They're just looking at where I'm looking. So I kind of knew that and tried to just mess with the safety just to scoot him over a little bit because he was kind of deep. But Chris did a great job, kept his post really high, and I just tried to give him a chance.
All right, we got Coach Day ready for you, so we'll do one more to Dennis Dodd, CBS.
Chris, what kind of combination is of you, the receivers, and the offensive line that you can not only complete 17 in a row, but
those guys are almost so wide open on every play.
Yeah, I mean, my O-line did a great job the whole game, really seeing their pass pro. They did some good things of like Moscow just twisting the two linebackers internal and trying to bring the ends off the rush. So, I mean, they did a great job holding their pass rush all game. I was kind of back there chilling in a sense. So it was great just to have that feeling. The tight ends did a great job. I mean, I wish I could have got rucked the ball a couple more times, but he did a great job. Our receivers, of course, did great. Our running backs did great. So, I mean, it just feels kind of good, but we're on to the next week.